I think I'm speaking. I think that's what I'm doing. Seems odd to me to shouldn't have a microphone on, but AJ said I should have a microphone, so I do. I apologize for being delayed in coming down tonight. I was doing God's work as a dean. I was trying to raise money. That's what deans do. And so I was meeting with people. I said to someone recently, when you become a dean of a law school, they excise your brushland. So you can ask perfect strangers for money and not feel awkward about it. And so that's what I've been doing for a while today. But most importantly, so I apologize, but I wanted to come down tonight to give each of you a little gift, but more importantly, to celebrate what you've accomplished here. But also to thank you for being part of this community. If I could persuade you to stay, I'd try. But most likely you won't be staying. But I want you to know that you've enriched this law school by your being here. I became dean here in January of this past year, this year. And I went to California in February. There was a trademark association conference in San Francisco. And about 8,000 people that come to it from around the globe. And I'd known about this law school long before I became its dean, and I knew many of its graduates. And I knew it had this amazing reputation in intellectual property. And I knew its reach was global and that we had graduates, or it had graduates, in 90 plus countries around the world. And so I knew all that. And then I went to San Francisco. And I hosted a reception there, and about 200 of our alums who were attending the conference came to the reception. And for the first time, I had a full realization of the reach and impact and breadth of the school. I was talking to people from China and South America and Panama, who all had comments and memories of White Spark, of people in the school in the city of Concord, and I kept thinking, how would they know that? And then I realized they had been here. And I realized at that moment as well how much your being here enriches the school. I mean that sincerely. And if you weren't here, what the deficit would be. So if you're going back to Iraq or Taiwan or China or Germany, you'll be an ambassador for the school wherever you go. But we value your time here, however brief it may have seemed. Or maybe it didn't seem that brief. Maybe that was quite a while. This law school is on a mission to intensify and extend our global reach, not just in intellectual property, but especially in intellectual property. So I'm going to ask those who are graduating to assist us when you end up wherever you're going to be, to do that, to keep us in mind, to share your ideas with us on that mission, because we need your help. We need your help. And so what I would like to do, with apologies in advance if I mispronounce your names, I'm the only one you can blame for that. Not that they haven't instructed me well, I may make a mistake, hopefully I won't. But what I'd like to do is call you up and to give you a brief token, small token of our appreciation. And again, to thank you for being part of this institution, but not just for the time you were here. You know, great institutions are sustained and enlarged by what graduates do and think and say when they leave. And so you're very important to this institution going forward, just as important as you were when you were in Concord, New Hampshire. So let me call you out, and if you could come up. Laith Alamoud, who's a Fulbright scholar. On the right. I think I want to take our picture.
Wait. One more. Sorry. No, I'm not waiting there. That's better.
I worked out. Thank you. Congratulations. You're free to cut me out of that picture, too. It's just a very funny story on that front. I've been a friend of Vice President Biden long before he was Vice President of the United States. I've known him for 25 years. He told me the story when he was in the Senate. He went to the Senate in 1972, I think. He had just turned 30 years old. And some constituents were visiting from Delaware, his home state, and they were in the main rotunda of the Capitol. And so he was in the middle of the picture and surrounded by his constituents. And Strom Thurmond, who was a much more senior senator, who later became a good friend of his, walked by and saw that happen. And Biden said to me later, Senator Thurmond came up and said, Joe, in the future, never be photographed in the middle of a crowd. Always stand at the end. That way, you can cut yourself out of the picture if you need to. So I just give you that advice, too. Second person I would like to welcome is Genji Hong of Taiwan. Congratulations.
Thank you. Difficult?
It looks good from here.
You've had wine, right? It will look fine.
Want one more?
Sure.
Is he talking to you or me about the wine?
Thank you, very good.
I said, now, I wanted to make that round-trip airplane tickets, but Jordan Bud would not allow me. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yoon Tak, South Korea?
Yeah.
Yoon?
Frozen. Okay.
I wouldn't say that as a special compliment. You want to take one more?
Yes, I
I
will.
think you got it, so.
That's right. Thank you.
Good, congratulations. Annalena Schroeder from Germany. Congratulations.
Thank you.
One more. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you, congratulations. Lastly, I want to call up a visiting scholar from China. Xu Dan, are you here?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
The school is just like a family for me. Yeah. Every person is so kind, gold heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
When we come visit you for a week, you'll know what family's all about.
Yeah. I will miss all everyone.
Oh, so nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That means a lot.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Now, I understand that we have two IP fellows here, honored guests, and so we wanted to acknowledge them. I don't know which one of these contains the $10,000 check, but you can never tell. Akihiro Sako from Japan. Nice to meet you. Let me give you that. Now, there must be something different in these because they have your name on that. I don't know if that's good or not. But thank you very much. And lastly, Yen-Hee Lee from Korea. Nice to meet you.
Good?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you and congratulations to everyone. I'm going to stay for a little bit. As I told Jordan, I'm leaving on a 6 a.m. train out of Massachusetts to go to New York tomorrow. So I have a few things I have to do. And if I don't do them, I'll have no money and no suitcase, which could be pretty embarrassing on Friday morning. So I will stay for a bit, but it's not because I wouldn't like to stay for the whole dinner. But anyway, pleasure to be part of your big ceremony. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.